and welcome to NextGen Banking Nordics 2018 in Stockholm. I'm Hannah Wallace, and with me now is Trevor LaFleche of Fiserv to talk about partnerships. Hello Trevor, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you very much, Hannah.
So firstly, can I ask, what brings you to the Nordics?
The Nordics is a wonderful area for innovation and new ideas. So we're spending a lot of time here. We had a roundtable earlier in the year. And just making sure we understand the developments in the market, what's going to impact payments, and how we can take advantage of that, and how we can work with banks in the future.
All right, and building on that then, what makes a successful partnership with a fintech?
Partnerships with financial institutions and fintechs are really about both parties seeing what value they have and how they can make that value greater together. I think a perfect example is banks realizing that they no longer have to own the infrastructure or hardware and software that they are running their applications on. That's not their specialty. Mm-hmm. Other companies can bring that to bear, and together that partnership works very well. In other areas of the world, we're doing that with our customers, mm-hmm. moving our applications into the cloud. And the banks are focusing on their area, which is really adding value to their customers, satisfying the needs of regulation, and that's their specialties. And I think a partnership really works out when both parties understand that they're there for mutual benefit. It's not a supplier deliver relationship. It's much more of a joint creating value together.
All right, and you've touched on this already, and sort of following on from that, how are banks managing their partnerships with fintechs, and then what more can they do for the future?
I think there's a number of different ways banks are looking at managing the partnerships. Some of them are actually starting to create internal de novo banks and actually bringing people in to work in that area. Others are creating platforms where people can openly provide services, things like that. So there's a few models that are getting over developing in the industry. Mm-hmm. But I think the challenges that still remain are primarily around the commercials. So who owns the IP, and are some of the banks requiring vendors to give up the IP that is developed jointly, which can slow down the development. Another area is data. Is for things like AI and machine learning to work, those companies need vast amounts of data, and banks and the regulations and things like that. It's an area that requires a little more work for effective collaboration in that space.
So we've still got a way to go. Well, Trevor, as always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Hannah.
And thank you for watching.